function. Do not forget to subscribe. In the previous video in this playlist, you learned about relations and functions. Then we now provide a formal definition together with commonly used notation for a function. A function f, or a mapping f, from a set A to a set B is a row that assigns to each element x in the set A a unique element y in the set B. The most popular function notation is f of x, which is read f of x, or the function of x. The notation f of x is exactly the same thing as y. Y equals f of x means y is a function of x. The expression f of x means a formula named f will convert x from set A to y in set B. Take a look at the following example. Let's find a row that assigns to each element x in the set A a unique element y in the set B. The row is take x in the set A and subtract 2. Now we write the function in mathematical symbols. F of x equals x minus 2. Let's check it out. When we write f of 0, we mean apply the row f to the number 0, and the row is subtract 2. When we write f of 1, we mean apply the row f to the number 1, and the row is subtract 2. When we write f of 2, we mean apply the row f to the number 2, and the row is subtract 2. When we write f of 3, we mean apply the row f to the number 3, and the row is subtract 2. As we can see, the function f converts each x values into y values. Take a look at the second example. The row is take x in the set A and square it. Let's check it out. F of x equals x squared. When we write f of 0, we mean apply the row f to the number 0, and the row is square 0. When we write f of minus 1, we mean apply the row f to the number minus 1, and the row is square minus 1. When we write f of 1, we mean apply the row f to the number 1, and the row is square 1. When we write f of minus 2, we mean apply the row f to the number minus 2, and the row is square minus 2. And we write f of 2, we mean apply the row f to the number 2, and the row is square 2. We make the same as 3 and minus 3. Pay attention. As we can see, the function f converts each x values into y values. Sometimes it's helpful to think of a function as a machine to illustrate how functions behave. If x is in the domain of the function f, then when x enters the machine, it's accepted as an input, and the machine changes x by the input value to produce an output, or y value. The set A is called the domain of the function. The set B is called codomain of the function. The set of all y values is called the range or image of the function. It's important to realize that the range of f is not necessarily the set B. The range of f is actually a subset of B. Sometimes it could also be equal to B. The range or image of f is given by the y values. There are some ways to write a function. It's very important that you know them because you may find them from time to time. Now that we know how function notation works, let's learn other ways to write a function. There are a few ways of writing a function. The basic is function equals formula. We can write y equals formula. Or f of x equals formula. Many people are frightened by the symbols, but we will translate them. The expression means function f such that x maps onto a formula. To evaluate a function at a number, we substitute the number for the function's variable. If you look on the left, you will see that we have done this before. Let's see how it works. Given f of x equals 2x minus 1, find f of 3 and f of minus 5. To evaluate f of x at x equals 3, we will change x by 3 for every x in the function's rule. Then we perform the calculation. We will make the same to evaluate f of minus 5. Given y equals x squared plus 2x, find f of 3 and f of minus 5. Change x by 3 for every x in the function's rule. Then perform the calculation. Make the same to evaluate f of minus 5. Given function f is such that x maps onto x squared plus 2x minus 1, find f of 3 and f of minus 5. We make as we made before. Given f of x is 3x plus 1, find f of x minus 1. In this case, be sure to use parentheses, because more algebra work is needed here. Replace x by the expression x minus 1 and perform the calculations.